Hi students, welcome to Nellai Nadar Voice YouTube channel. Students, addition of vector. Since vectors have both magnitude and direction, they cannot be added by method of ordinary algebra. Okay, so here the vectors quantity, it has a magnitude and a direction, so it cannot be added by using ordinary algebra. Thus, vector can be ordered geometrically or analytically using certain rules called vector algebra. By using vector algebra, here the two vectors are added. In order to find the sum of two vectors which are inclined to each other, in order to find sum of two vectors which are inclined to each other, we use two methods, that is triangular law of addition method and another one is parallelogram law of vectors. Okay, what are the method? Triangular law of addition method and another one parallelogram law of vectors. So first we are going to discuss triangular law of addition method. Let us consider two vectors a vector and a b vector. It is shown in figure, like this is a vector, this is a b vector. To find the resultant of the two vector, we apply the triangular law of addition. Okay, to find the resultant of the two vectors, we are going to apply the triangular law of addition. So represent the vector a vector and b vector by the two adjacent side of the triangle, like the two vectors are formed as a two adjacent sides of triangle. Okay, then the resultant is given by the third side of the triangle. It is also marked in red line. It is shown in the figure. Okay students, to find the resultant of the two vectors are formed as a two adjacent side of the triangle. So the resultant of the two vector is given by the third line of the triangle. To explain further, the head of the first vector, that is a vector, the head of the a vector is connected to the tail of the b vector. Let theta be the angle between the a and b. We are taking the theta be the angle between the a vector and the b vector. Then the resultant vector connecting the tail of the first vector a vector to the head of the second vector, that is b vector. So the magnitude of the r vector, it can be calculated geometrically by the length of r vector is noted by letter OQ, and the directions of the resultant vector is the angle between the r vector and a vector. So we can write what is the meaning for r vector. R vector is equal to a vector plus b vector. According to the Pythagoras theorem, we can write r vector is equal to a vector plus b vector. So the resultant vector can be written as r vector is equal to a vector plus b vector. So according to the diagram, we can write OQ vector is equal to OP vector plus PQ vector. So to find the magnitude of resultant vector, we extended the adjacent side OP and we draw the normal line from Q. We get the diagram, the triangle ABN. Okay students, to find the magnitude of the resultant vector, we extended that vector OA and we draw the normal line from the Q, so it gives the triangle ABN. So which is obtained by the extending the side OA and ON. Here the ABN is a right angled triangle. It is a right angled triangle. So from the figure, we can calculate the values of the cos theta. What is the values of the cos theta? Cos theta is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. So according to this diagram, what is a adjacent side? Here the BN is a opposite side. So what is adjacent side? AN is a adjacent side. divided by hypotenuse means b vector is a hypotenuse. So cos theta is equal to an divided by b. From this we can get the values for the an. An means that is a adjacent side. The adjacent side an is equal to b cos theta. Next, we can apply the sin theta. Sin theta is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. So here the opposite side is bn divided by hypotenuse is b. So we can get the values of the bn. Bn is equal to b into sin theta. So for the triangle OBN, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So OB square is equal to ON square plus BN square. OB square is equal to ON square plus BN square. ON square plus BN square. So what is the meaning for OB? OB is a R. So R square is equal to the ON values. Already you know the values of the OA, that is A vector, and we calculate the values of the AN. So we can write that is A plus B cos theta whole square plus bn square. Bn square means here already we calculated the values of the bn. Bn is equal to b sin theta. So that is b sin theta square. So from this we can write r square is equal to, it is in the form of a plus b whole square. So we can apply a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So a square plus b square cos square theta plus 2ab cos theta plus the b sin theta whole square, it can be written as b square sin square theta. So from this we can write this b square cos square theta, b square sin square theta, both are having the b square is the same, it will be taken outside. In next step it can be written as r square is equal to a square plus we take the b square on outside, remaining cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 2ab cos theta. Students, already we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So in next step we can write r square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Okay, so what is the values of the r? R is equal to, we can take the square root on both sides. So r is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. R is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So which is the magnitude of the resultant of the a vector and the b vector. So the magnitude of the resultant vector is calculated. Next, direction of the resultant vector. For calculate the direction, if theta is an angle between the a and b. Okay, already I told to you here the a vector and b vector, it is making the angle is theta. So we consider theta is an angle between the a vector and b vector. Then we can write the modulus of a vector plus b vector is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. If r vector makes an angle alpha with a vector, then from the triangle OBN, we can calculate the values of the alpha, that is tan alpha is equal to, what is the values of the tan theta? Tan theta or tan alpha means that is a opposite side divided by adjacent side. So in this diagram the opposite side is a bn, adjacent side is a on. Okay, for calculate the values of the alpha, tan alpha is equal to bn divided by on. So here what is the values of the on? On is a oa plus an, it is substituted in this equation, means bn divided by oa plus an. So tan alpha is equal to, already we calculated the values of the bn. Bn is equal to b sin theta. So b sin theta divided by oa means a, an means b cos theta. So we can write a plus b cos theta. Okay students, so from this we can calculate the values of the alpha. Alpha is equal to tan inverse of b sin theta divided by a plus b cos theta. Students, subtraction of vectors. Since vectors have both magnitude and direction, two vectors cannot be subtracted from each other by the method of ordinary algebra. So to subtract the two vector quantity, we can use either geometrically or analytically. We shall now discuss subtraction of two vectors geometrically. By using the figure, we can calculate the subtraction of two vectors geometrically. For two non-zero vectors a vector and b vector which are inclined to each other. Okay, here we take the a vector and the b vectors are inclined to each other at the angle theta, that is marked in red color. Okay students, so the difference between the a vector minus b vector is obtained as follows. First obtain minus b vector. It is shown in the figure. So the angle between the a vector and minus b vector is equal to 180 degree minus theta, because the angle between the a vector and the b vector is theta. So we can calculate the minus b vector, means the angle between the a vector and minus b vector is 180 degree minus theta, that is given in green color. So the difference a vector minus b vector is the same as the resultant of a vector and minus b vector. So we can write a vector minus b vector is equal to a vector plus minus b vector. Okay students, so we can write what is the resultant vector. R vector is equal to a vector minus b vector. Here the a vector minus b vector means what is that? That is a vector plus minus b vector. A vector plus minus b vector. So using this equation, we can write modulus of a vector minus b vector is equal to a vector minus b vector is equal to, we can write square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos 180 degree minus theta. Students, already we know that here the a vector plus b vector means, that is modulus of a vector plus b vector is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Okay, so here we are taking a vector plus minus b vector, that is give the values of difference between the two vectors. So we can write modulus of a vector minus b vector is equal to square root of a square plus minus b square. Minus b square means it will become as plus b square. Okay students, so a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta means 180 degree minus theta. So plus 2ab cos 180 degree minus theta. Students, clearly understand that concept. Since we know that the cos 180 degree minus theta is equal to minus cos theta, so that is substitute in this equation means we get modulus of a vector minus b vector is equal to square root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Okay, so the cos 180 degree minus theta is minus cos theta. It is substitute in this equation means square root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Again from the equation, we can calculate the values of the alpha. Okay, so from the equation 2.19, from the figure 2.19, students, from the figure 2.19, yes, again from the figure 2.19 and using an equation similar to the equation 2.2. This is a equation 2.2, tan alpha. Okay, we can write tan alpha is equal to b sin 180 degree minus theta divided by a plus b cos 180 degree minus theta. Okay, tan alpha 2, that is given in blue color. Okay, so by using this equation, By using this equation, we can write the values of the tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to b sin for theta 180 degree minus theta divided by a plus b cos 180 degree minus theta. But we know that the sin 180 degree minus theta is equal to sin theta. In next step we can write tan alpha 2 is equal to b sin theta divided by a minus b cos theta. Here the cos 180 degree minus theta means that is minus cos theta. It is substituted in this equation means it will become as a minus b cos theta. So the tan alpha 2 is equal to b sin theta divided by a minus b cos theta. From this, what is alpha 2? Alpha 2 is equal to tan inverse of b sin theta divided by a minus b cos theta. So thus the difference a vector minus b vector is a vector with magnitude and direction given by the equation 2.4 and 2.6. Okay. Thank you, students.